A very merry unboxing to us. A very merry unboxing to you. Unboxing is the thing that makes all of our dreams come true. A very merry unboxing, a very merry unboxing, a very merry unboxing to all.
Who's this over here? And who's this? Hello everybody. Welcome. The Smith family wants to thank you for tuning in to another installment of a very merry unboxing. He's Groot. And on today's installment, we're going to go ahead and open up Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy. My mom always used to say life is like a box of chocolates, but I don't really look at life that way. I look at it more as life is like a starship called the Milano. 'Cause you don't ever know who you might come across in life. You might come across someone who's full of anger and rage and looking for nothing but revenge. Or you might come across someone who's done bad their whole lives and now looking down the path of redemption. Maybe you come across somebody who's a group of friends, two people, one night and day. Little, with lots of attitude, who's into a lot of technology and building things. Or somebody who's like a gentle giant, like my friend Bubba. He's into nature. And it can create light in the dark. Maybe you even run across somebody who is in it for nothing but himself and, well, then somehow decides to become a hero and save the galaxy. You all know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about?
I think.
Who?
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord, that's the one right there.
Star-Lord. Star-Lord, man, legendary outlaw? Guys, forget it.
Hey, he's a pretty nice guy, isn't he? So, what we're going to do in just a moment, we're going to open this here figure. But before we do, did you say something?
No.
Did you say something?
I think the box said it. Groot.
It sounds kind of like he's saying, let me out.
Groot! Should we let him out?
It is coming from the box. We'll go ahead and let him out. But before we do, we're going to look at the box real quick. Look at the artwork on the box. I understand, Groot. We're going to let you out soon.
I think what we should do this time is we should punch the thing and see if it opens. No, that's what we're going to do for...
We could probably do that. We'll check.
We're going to do that for...
We got Groot on the back showing a screenshot and a picture of him on the portal, and it shows he can be played in the Guardians playset or in the toy box. Now, Groot is my wife Carrie's favorite character from the movie.
I'm mine.
And my son Joshua's favorite character from the movie. Who's your favorite character from Guardians of the Galaxy? Groot was yours and Mama's?
I thought it
well,
was
that's
more.
pretty nice. You know, I think if I ever wanted to open up another franchise, I could open up my friend Bubba's restaurant up in nowhere, and we could call it Bubba Gump Shrimp. And we could expand our line, and we could have black hole shrimp, and we could have cosmic shrimp, and we could have shrimp comet, and we could have shrimp nebula, and we could have black hole shrimp, and we could have butt shrimp. What's butt shrimp? That's not right.
I know what butt shrimp is.
You're a
They
weird.
sent Drax out like a couple of weeks ago and to take some people and cut off their butts and turn the butts into shrimp.
I wouldn't eat those butt shrimp. That wouldn't be for me. Anyway, now we're going to open up this box. Who wants to take first crack at it?
I won't.
Go ahead. Okay, now you do it. And now I'm gonna do some more. Here, let me help get some of this open. Now, if you look, once we get him open, I want to take a look at the figure.
Yeah, I want to keep this. I'm gonna keep this. I call first player.
Here's the card that comes inside the box. It's Groot.
Josh, you're always the first player on people. I want to be first player.
And let me take a look at this figure now and let's show everybody. If you look, he's got big feet. I bet you his mama had a hard time buying some shoes to fit them feet.
He doesn't need shoes.
My mama bought me a pair of shoes, and they were shoes that helped me to run. Whenever I was in trouble, and my friend always would say, "Run!" And I would be running from it. So look at them feet. Those big feet don't have shoes, but I bet you that
Not about me running shoes.
these are my son's running shoes, and when he's in them, he starts running. They could run all over the world. But his feet will be able to go into the ground and root him into the ground, and then he can stretch himself up and grow. And if you look at his body, it looks like it's made of all bark. And this bark he can make into other things. He can make them into a shield, and he can make them into a case to wrap around his friends and keep them protected.
I'll give an example.
He can even raise his hand in the dark and let out some nice light beams, light balls, like things that maybe like little pods, seed pods that light up the night and help you to see.
Here's my example. Groot, the Nova Corp is gonna blow us up if we don't do something. I'm Groot.
And then he acts like a protective shield, but he does it with his body. And then we look at his face. I really like the sculpt on this one. If you look at his eyes, it almost looks like there's light in them. Like they've got some life, like there's a little soul inside this figure.
Rocket, do you
like him.
Do you like Groot's figure?
Look all the way around. His whole body's covered in bark. He's even got his butt made of wood. So this was our episode of, or installment rather, of the Very Merry Unboxing. And we'd like to thank you all for joining us once again. And if you did happen to like this video, feel free to like and subscribe down below. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Looks like I lost my other son. He went somewhere. Maybe he went up into space. Go on the Milano and visit nowhere. So, again, before we go, Groot, was there anything else that you'd like anybody to know? I am Groot. What? I am Groot. Groot says he's all about that bass. I didn't even know that he had that song up there. Do you know who sings it? That's right, it's Melanie Trainor. I didn't know they got Melanie Trainor up there in space, but okay, if you're all about that bass, who am I to argue? Goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you next time.